We want to send it back to the City Hall area. George Lettis standing by with the family attorney for Freddie Gray, Billy Murphy, Attorney Billy Murphy. Go ahead, George.
Hey there, Stan. Yeah, Billy Murphy just happened to walk by our camera just now, and we thought we should ask him a few questions. Mr. Murphy, in light of what's happened yesterday, in light of what was a very peaceful day, actually a very sort of a semi-joyful day where I was at North Avenue in Pennsylvania, and then the curfew situation just now. Can you give us a sense of how the Gray family is feeling dealing with this right now?
They're dealing with the unspeakable horror of losing a child. And it's impossible for me or you, unless you've had that experience, to put yourself in their shoes. You can only wonder how deep and tragic this circumstance is to them. They've spoken out repeatedly against the violence. They did it again yesterday on a couple of occasions. And they don't think this advances the cause of justice for Freddie Gray. And of course it doesn't. It's a sideshow. It takes people's attention away from what happened in this case. So none of us are happy about it. But we got to go beyond the what to an analysis of the why. And this is where we fall short. There are those people in the community, usually so-called conservatives, who believe in this personal responsibility mantra, that it applies to kids. Well, I don't know about them, but I wasn't born with a sense of personal responsibility, and the last time I looked, babies don't have senses of personal responsibility. That's something you have to be taught. And so if you're never taught that, and many of these kids have never been taught that, they don't have the judgment to avoid getting involved in these kinds of behaviors. And that's partly our fault as a society, because you don't abandon kids because their parents abandon them. That's not an excuse for you not to look out for a child. And we haven't looked out for the children in the black community in a very, very long time. And their behavior shows it. You know, the answer is good home training. But if you don't have a home, and you don't have anybody in the home to train you, like a mother who's working 2 jobs, who gets so tired after 16 hours of work, that she can't supervise her child in the limited number of hours she has with him, and she can't supervise him at all when she's at work. Do you blame the child for that? Well, the right does. They talk about personal responsibility. They say the child should have had a parent. So what? The child didn't have a parent, didn't have good food, didn't have proper nutrition, didn't have medical care, didn't have great education, didn't have any education. What do we do with those children? Do we abandon them? Well, that's our society's net judgment. And I think those of us on the left are as guilty of that by not following through as those on the right may be of not caring at all.
Billy, we still have a few days before May 1st, this sort of arbitrary deadline that is not really a deadline any longer, as Police Commissioner Anthony Batts indicated. I get the sense that this community is still going to have some unrest, do you think, because the answers are still not there. We may not get the full report on Friday.
Let me speak to that. I don't want the public to be under a misimpression that the report on Friday is going to be for public dissemination. It's not, and it probably should not be. Look, I want to know every detail about this now. But that doesn't mean that's the correct approach to taking an investigation. Investigations, if they're done properly, take time. There's no time limit on how long it takes. You dig and you dig and you dig, and you do and you do and you do, and you think and you think and you think until you've gathered as much evidence as you can. Then and only then are you in a position to make a judgment about whether somebody ought to be prosecuted or somebody is the wrongdoer. But this we know already, that this happened under the police watch in their custody, that this grievous injury happened because of human behavior, not because of something else. He didn't injure his own spine, and he didn't break his own neck. We also know that this kid was denied medical attention repeatedly by the police own admission. We also know that his cries for help went unheeded. He was in pain when he was arrested, suggesting that he was already injured. We know this, and so we know who's responsible.
So Mr. Murphy, we have a curfew, 10 p.m. curfew for the next week or so.
Yes.
We know we're not going to get the answers in that week's time.
No, we're not.
So what is the message to the people?
Be patient. Be patient. I don't want to be patient, but patience is the wisest course. I want to know now, but I can't know now if this investigation is to be done properly. That's the wisest course. And so we have to tamp down our expectations. I don't want anybody to be angry if we don't learn any shocking news on Friday about who done it and this, that, and the other. Investigations don't work that way. And let me make an analogy. If you're a Ravens fan, do you want John Harbaugh to tell your potential opponent what your playbook is all about? What your players are going to do? Are they going to run to the left or are they going to run to the right? During an investigation, there's a lot of sensitivity. You don't want to tip off a potential witness who you have not yet interviewed and who may not be willing to cooperate, that if he says X, it'll be bad. If he says Y, it'll be good. This is stupid. And so we have to scale back our expectations, even though we want to know everything we can possibly know. So I don't want anybody to get upset if this investigation doesn't reveal much new. It's for the state's attorney's benefit, not for ours.
All right, Mr. Murphy, thanks so much. Good to see you tonight, sir. All right.